Check out these radishes right here. They look pretty rad, don't they? I can't remember what variety it is. We have a couple of them going in here, but we got these from Baker Creek. And I'll leave the link in the show notes below if you want to get some of these, because they look really neat. They have a lot of good meat on them, as well as they grow pretty quick. So I really like them. They're a great market garden item. Six years ago, when we left life in the city, sold everything and moved out here to the country to start a homestead, we weren't growing things like this. We didn't have a market garden. We started with just chickens, and we got laying chickens for egg purposes, so that way we could have some eggs for our family, as well as sell some of the eggs for extra money to support what we were doing. And as we expanded our homestead, we started to grow more things and began to sell to even more people, because people were interested in getting farm fresh produce. So we started growing things like lettuce, radishes, tomatoes, squash, and more.
Hey Daddy, check out this one. It's humongous.
Wow, it is. I'll give you the honor of harvesting that one. Wow, that one's pretty big.
I think that one's something else.
Yeah, it doesn't look like something
It's a
else.
monster.
It's not quite, it doesn't quite look like these,
No,
you know?
not at all.
That looks like one of those radishes off Super Mario Brothers 2, when you're like, throw it at them.
It does.
Just don't throw it at me.
That would hurt.
Ow.
Today we are harvesting produce for a local grocery store that we sell to, as well as for some of our CSA customers. And for those of you who don't know what a CSA is, it stands for Community Supported Agriculture. It's basically a buyer's club for farms. It's where people can join as like members of a farm's buyers club, so that way they receive a certain amount of produce either weekly, bi-monthly, or monthly. We do ours on a bi-monthly basis, and they'll be receiving radishes, as you can see here, as well as some salad mix that we are going to be putting together here pretty soon, kale, some herbs and microgreens, and I think a couple other things for right now. Ladies,
Yes.
what is your favorite crop to harvest here on our farm? Start with Mommy first.
Oh. I'm not sure. Radishes are cool. But I like harvesting. I don't think I can really take it down to one thing. Because I think everything has its place and is special and it's different. Harvesting tomatoes is different than radishes, it's different than lettuce. So even if you don't like harvesting one thing, the next day it's going to be different. So I think I like that. That's the change of pace. So I don't know which one I like the best.
What about you, Selah? I guess we'll let Mommy slide with that answer.
I like harvesting radishes because you don't know what shape they'll turn out to be as.
That's pretty cool. I must agree with Selah. Harvesting radishes is one of my favorite ones as well. It's pretty easy. You just pull them out of the ground, bunch them up, spray them off, they're good to go. I really enjoy harvesting and putting together a salad mix. It's like a craft. It's just like a craft to it of putting it together. You cut the different green leaf, red leaf lettuce, and then you throw some arugula and then some kale or mizuna and stuff like that in there, and you can just really make it just pop with flavor. And on the other hand, I'm gonna ask you guys, well, before I do that, I'm gonna ask you guys, let me know in the comment section below, what is your favorite crop to harvest? And on the other end, what is your least favorite? Starting with Mommy.
Squash. I do not like harvesting squash. I don't like to be poked and prodded. I don't like it. You gotta reach in and you get all scratchy, and I don't like it.
Squash is yummy though. What about you, Selah?
One that just pops into my head is tomatoes.
You don't like harvesting tomatoes?
No.
What?
Really.
Because she did so much of it last summer.
Well, that's probably it. It's probably I made you harvest too many, and you don't want to harvest tomatoes anymore. Tomatoes is also a neat one to harvest. You just kind of pick and yeah. So that's that. For me, I'll have to say my least favorite is carrots. They come out like radishes, but they're so, for me, they're just harder to clean off than radishes. So from the dirt standpoint, I would say carrots are my least favorite. What about you guys? Let me know about that in the comment section below too. We've gotten a number of questions and comments asking about the CSA that we run here. So I want to try to answer some of those in this video. When we first started selling produce to people, we started with the eggs like I mentioned earlier. And then as we started to grow more things, we started selling to them here and there, the different items that we had available for sale. And it really wasn't anything structured. It would be, hey, I would send out an email and said, hey, this is available, or a text and say, hey, this is available, we got something available, do you want some? And after some time we noticed that, hey, I need to get a little bit more structure to this. And then from there we started developing the real beginnings, the structural beginnings of our CSA. When we first started our CSA, we started with about 8 to 10 members, and from there, on average, we have about 15 to 30 that we feel like we can service very well. And within the CSA program that we offer, we have 3 different sizes for our customers. We have a mini size option, which is good for 1 person. And then we have a standard size, which is good for about 2 people, and then a family size, which is good for 3 or more individuals. Towards the end of this video, I'll be showing an example of each of the sizes that we offer for our CSA members. And in an upcoming email, for our email newsletter, I'll be sending out the breakdown for the prices and examples listed out of the items that we offer for our CSA members. In addition to the radishes, this week our customers will also be receiving some microgreens and some cilantro that Lacie is harvesting right now.
Right here.
I must admit, it feels really good to know that we're providing people with food. Lacie, how does it feel to you knowing that we're providing people with the food, good food?
It makes me feel good, because I know I want the best for my family, and I know others want the best for their family too. And plus, just seeing how much we can produce and sell, give away, even on the small scale that we're on, it also makes me think, you know, people can do this at their home too.
Yeah, you're right. Starting a CSA is something that people could do from home. You don't need a huge plot to start some type of selling produce and growing food for other people. Even at the urban homestead in California, they have 1/10 of an acre and they service so many people off of what they grow. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, you could totally do this out of your house, you know, growing in your flower beds like we used to do, and just have, you know, a few people that you're helping. So, like, the limits, there are no limits on it. You can do what you want. You could do just herbs. You could do just tomatoes. There's so many things that you could do.
Yeah, the options are basically limited to the ability to be creative and come up with some ideas. It doesn't have to be a full-time job like ours is. It could be a part-time thing that you do. It's just supplementary income for your family. Well, while Lacie's finishing here with cilantro, I'm gonna head out because we have salad mixes to put together for our customers as part of their bag that they're receiving. All right, for our salad mix, I'm gonna be harvesting lettuce from this bed right here. as well as from the bed of lettuce that you saw in the caterpillar tunnel where we were harvesting the radishes, as well as we'll be harvesting arugula, some of which are on the way backside bottom part of the garden, which you can't see right now. And speaking of which, if you guys want me to do a video, a farm tour video, let me know. I'll show you all the different things we have growing right now. Let me know in the comment section below. And just for those of you who may not know, you can leave a comment as you're still watching the video. So keep that in mind. This is one of those times, harvesting salad mix is something, harvesting a crop that takes a little bit more time. So when I'm harvesting things that take a little bit of time, or tasks that I'm just kind of more in a still place and I'm just concentrating on going, I like to listen to music or podcast, things that help me learn while I'm doing it. So I'm gonna do that while you guys watch me do it fast. It's gonna take me a lot longer than you're watching me do it. So our lettuces and arugula are harvested. I wish I could harvest it as fast as time lapse makes it look like it goes. I still need to get a greens harvester, but it's on the wish list for now. So right here, these 12-gallon totes here work excellent for both harvesting and washing greens. That's what I'm doing right now, right here for the arugula here. So I'm doing that with arugula because we have an order that came through for strictly arugula. And then right behind me back here, I'll stop that for a minute, is where we're putting together our salad mix. Alrighty, as I mentioned earlier, we're gonna go over the different size bags that we have for our CSA. And once again, we use bags for our customers instead of boxes. They're just easier to come by. You can get them when you're just shopping out, and they can also be biodegradable and break down in compost too. So first size that we're going to start off with is our mini option, and it is for 1 to 2 individuals. So we typically put 1 dozen chicken or duck eggs in there, depending on what the customer likes. Then we put in 1 fruit or root crop. Sometimes we put 2 in there. All depends on the crop. And then we put in 1 to 2 bags of salad mix or greens. So that would be a mini size option, which is $15, and they'll receive 1 of these every other week. And then for our standard, which is good for 3 or more individuals, we usually put in 2, sometimes 3, depending on the customer, chicken or duck eggs. Then we're going to do 2 to 3 fruit crops. So we have these bags individually, these radishes here. We would put in 2 like that. Then we put in 2 to 3 of the salad mix or other greens. In addition to that, we will also put in some herbs or microgreens. So here we got some cilantro that we'll be putting in there, as well as some lemon balm. So that is a standard size, and that is a $30 option bag that our customers receive. Our last one that we offer is a family size. And this is good for 4 to 5 individuals or more. So what we do for them is we'll put in 2 4, sometimes 5 dozen chicken or duck eggs. Once again, it depends on the customers. We keep notes on customers as far as what they like and some of them what they don't like. And then from there, we have where we give them about 3 to 4, sometimes 5 fruit or root crops. So we have radishes here once again. So right now we don't have a lot of other options for them. So when we have that problem, what we do is we just give them additional of other items such as eggs or salad mix or microgreens or herbs, some things like that. And then for the greens, we'll give them 4 to 5 greens, salad mix, kale, Swiss chard, things like that. Make sure they have the same value. And then we also give them about 3 to 4, and even sometimes 5 of the radishes and herbs and things that we offer as well. And that option is $50. And this is good once again for 4, 5 or more individuals. So those are the different options that we have for our CSA, and these are some of the items that we're offering right now in our spring CSA. Let me know in the comment section below if you want me to go over the summer produce that we have and what we do for our CSA. When that time comes, we'll make sure to kind of show that and give you some visuals to go with it as well. But right now for some of our root crops, we'll also do things like carrots, beets, and sometimes turnips. But the microgreens, we have typically have radish microgreens or pea shoots, sunflower shoots, and things like that. All yummy stuff. We don't do any meat currently for our CSA right now, but this is what we do offer. Those are all packed and ready to go. This is harvest day, so we don't deliver on harvest days typically, but tomorrow is delivery day. Come on with me. I want to check out something else that we're growing that's new and should be ready pretty soon for our customers. They're not quite ready yet, but these are we got a mix of different carrots going in here. I'm usually a big fan of the yellow ones, so we got the yellow ones going. We got these purple ones here ready too, so just have to wait a little bit longer and they should be ready. Pretty exciting.